Hey, welcome to video number 147. Oh, that feels good to say that. A Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things.
BNI and networking. You're going to be really excited when you can say 150, won't you?
I am going to be totally excited. Yeah, I mean, it takes us a year between milestones because there's only 52 weeks in a year and we do
I know.
50 something
Once a
videos.
year we get to celebrate.
Yeah,
Twice
so
a year.
looking forward to that. But this is 147. I am Mark Simmons, and I have a song in my head actually. You know the song Time is on My Side? I'm not going to sing it.
I do know the song.
Time. Time is on my side, but here's a noticing. Time doesn't seem to be on people's side at the moment. And so what do I mean by that? I'm going to tell you. Thanks for asking me, Hazel.
I was going to say, what do you mean?
Yeah, but your look says it all. Where's he going with this one? I know those of you out there might think we set all this up beforehand. We don't.
We
It's just,
don't.
it's in the moment. So I was going to, on my way to work, Starbucks. I order online, in the app, pick up. But it has been closed for so long. The ability to order through the app at the Starbucks that I go through on the way into work. And so I'll go by there, and sometimes it's open early in the morning, and sometimes it's not open anymore in the morning, and you never know what's what. And found out that they're having, much like many places, staffing shortages,
Mhm.
supply shortages.
Supply shortages. I noticed in Indiana, it's like, have you ever heard of rolling blackouts?
Yes.
That's what Starbucks feels like, but not just Starbucks. I'm seeing it in a lot of other,
Yeah.
especially service industries. They are only open now on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday because they can't get help on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Right?
Right.
They're limiting their hours. I go to a Starbucks ready for a coffee, and it's their day to be closed because they don't have help.
Yeah.
Then I go to another Starbucks a few days later, and that one's closed because they don't have any help. So it feels like they're on a rolling blackout, and it's because there's this there's this I don't understand, but there's this big employment issue. No one can find help
Right.
or find anyone that wants to take a job. So yeah, it's causing, especially in the service industry, it's really causing, and I'm hearing it from the banks. I just had a
Mhm.
bank person tell me they really can't take the time out to make an 8 o'clock meeting because they don't have enough staff at the bank to open and close the bank,
Right.
right? So they can't join.
Yeah.
They can't sacrifice the time. So that led me to it. So I started pulling. It's a good topic, Mark. Um, I actually pulled recently
Hmm.
the times of all my chapters here in Indiana. And I noticed at some point in time, without my awareness of the issue somehow, most of the chapters have changed their times to 8 a.m. in the morning, thinking that they would get more people showing up because people were saying,
Hmm.
I have to put my kids on the bus. The problem is, I've gone from a 28.9 average chapter size when almost all my chapters were either 7 a.m. or around 11:30 um, to now almost every chapter is between 8 and 9. And those I've gone from 28.9 to 24.2. And we're still getting a lot of this. I can't make the meeting because I just don't have enough employees.
Yeah.
And the original reason we did 7 a.m., or Ivan will tell you that 7 a.m. is when you can't call on clients at 7 a.m. Your stores aren't full at 7 a.m. Starbucks might be,
Hmm.
but most stores, the grocery store is not full at 7 a.m. The offices aren't full at 7 a.m. because people are usually coming in right around 8, between 8 and 9, right? So at 7 a.m., you're doing business while everybody else is getting ready for business.
Right.
But now we all of my so most of my chapters here in Indianapolis are doing business when everybody else is doing business. So
Yeah.
now we're competing for the business hours.
Yeah.
And I can really see that it's having a negative effect in Indiana.
Yeah, we're seeing a direct impact of the staffing shortage because
Yeah.
business owners are now working more in their business,
Yeah,
filling
they're
those
having
roles
to.
that they can't staff.
I just had a home inspector quit. He goes, I can't find enough people to help me. I have to start home inspecting. I haven't been doing home inspecting in like the last 4 years, but now I have to.
Right.
I had a painter quit. I've had a home inspector quit. I had a banker leave. So we're seeing a lot of it.
Right. Yeah.
We got to figure out. The nice thing is in British Columbia, most of the chapters meet at 6:45. They start at 6:45. Their meeting starts at 7. There's a lot of them are still really early. So that's, I think, why our average chapter size in British Columbia sits at around 30.
Yeah.
Compared
Except to your point, the ones that are starting later are struggling.
Yeah, I noticed. I saw that one of them starts at 8 a.m. and they're down to what, 10 members.
Or
I've
so,
seen
yeah.
a few of them like that.
Yeah.
They're
I
the
didn't
smaller groups.
think about it, but that makes total sense.
Yeah.
That the owners that are in, the entrepreneurs and owners that are in chapters are now having to, be in their offices at those times. And I should say that we understand too that 7 a.m. is a prime personal trainer spot for the personal trainers and some of the wellness people. And sometimes trades, they get their crews going at 7 a.m. Yet chapters are full of personal trainers and tradespeople because they understand that they're filling all those empty spots throughout the day by spending 90 minutes in a meeting.
But most of the trades guys that are owners and not the employees, they will say they actually get their crews started around 6, unless they're working like here, like when they were working on my condo here, they weren't allowed to come in here and start before 9 a.m.
Right.
And they had to be out of here by 4.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you're right. They're out starting crews too. And the lunch chapters are struggling a bit because I think just people aren't taking enough time out for lunch because they're trying to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are we going with all this? I mean, we know we've identified something which I feel is, and you feel is really a concern.
It is a concern.
So what should some of the chapters who are, struggling with growth and that who start later in the day, what's some things they can be looking at?
I think one of the things they can be doing is looking to get back at that 7:30 so people can be in their offices by 9 a.m. If I start at 7 and I'm out by 8:30, I can be in, even if I'm face to face, I can usually be back to my office pretty close to 9. So even if I'm the person opening at 9 a.m., I can do that.
Yeah.
Right. Or if my business typically my business opens at 8 a.m., I can have one day a week when I open it at 9. That works. But I can't 8 to 9:30. It's 10 o'clock before I get to my office.
Right.
And I can't do that. If I'm a banker, I can't do that. Right. If I'm in one of those places that has to be open, or I've got to be with my team, I can't do it because I just can't hire the help.
Yeah. So this is really, I'm glad that we've noticed this. We'll have some conversations with a couple chapters here in BC, just as an idea. Here's what's happening. But for those of you that are watching, and BNI or not, I mean, this affects your business no matter what. It's something to look at. And what is the start time of your business, and is the time impacting your chapter? So
especially with this new economy thing we're seeing.
Yeah.
Right. This new unemployment thing is impacting it. Maybe 8 worked fine prior to, but it's just not happening now.
Yeah. So I think, and this will be the name of this video when I think about it, it's time to look at time.
It's time to look at time.
It's time to look at time. Have a look at it just as something. Again, you'll see our thing come up after, which is keeps Hazel and I safe. Check with your executive directors and regional support team before you make any changes. However, consider it. It's a great talking point, and it is something real right now that's happening in the world.
Yeah, and I don't know about other countries. I mean, are they having the same employment problems that the U.S. and Canada is having? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in U.S. and Canada, the employment problem, I think, is really what's impacting that ability, that fluctuation.
Yeah. All right. We're happy to be able to bring you our burning thoughts at 3 a.m. to you.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.